Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Medieval 1100 AD with the Kingdom of Scotland series. My name is Seth, and believe it or not, this is the second attempt at making this recording for me because I thought I recorded the episode previously and I didn't press the record button, so I lost all that. I didn't have any footage whatsoever, so starting again. I don't actually remember what I did because I was so aggravated, and I've obviously got no physical footage to go back to reference, so I'm going to try and remember as best I can what I did in my hour recording in my first attempt, but I won't probably remember everything, so please bear with me. One thing I did recognize quite early on was we're moving Prince Everard to the province of Rouen. Obviously, Normandy has expanded beyond Rouen into Paris, which is not great. They actually have a few armies. There's a couple of armies down here, quite well-established armies. So dealing with Normandy is actually going to be a little bit tougher than we initially thought. But the main thing for my army, for the Golden Spears, is the fact that their supplies are down to 2 out of 6. They're not very high on supplies right now. So we will probably have to pull this army back. We also want to get this replenished. We are also in the process, 8 turns into building a temporary barracks. And I'm sure there was something else because I can actually recruit. I can recruit auxiliary axemen somewhere. Is it here? Oh, I can already get the axe warriors already. Okay, brilliant. So yeah, I want to bring the army back to London, get it replenished. But I also want to swap out a couple of units for some axes. I want to get some armor piercing in here because we don't have any of that. So that's what we're going to be doing with the Golden Spears for the next couple of turns. Edgar is in the process of keeping public order in check. It's doing quite well in Western England and Wales, and up in Ireland and Scotland. In Eastern England, it could be a little bit better. It's only at +1 at the moment, but it did develop a little bit more over the course of the turn, over the course of the episode that I recorded previously. So, and the other thing that I ended up doing was I ended up getting rid of the library in Dinefwir. And the main reason for that was because then I could build a military structure, a sort of I can't remember what it's called. But I was trying to decide whether, because Edinburgh upgrades, levels up. It's 5 out of 7 population towards its next level up. So when I played it previously, Edinburgh expanded and I was trying to decide on a building, and there was a military building in here that would give me like an extra unit or 2. And it looked really good. Some negatives, some positives, but because it was so far up in the north, it really wasn't any benefit having it up here, so I wanted it down this side. I ended up deciding to switch out the library for that military building because we already have one in London as well. So I'm kind of thinking I was going to take a hit and demolish that building. So that's what we're going to do. Apart from that, I think that was pretty much everything right at the beginning. There wasn't really anything else going on. So let's end the turn. Let's see if any of those Normandy armies... There's one of them. So there's one that's appeared. There is at least another one towards Paris. So Philip's been exposed. Peace negotiated between Normandy and Brittany. That happened last time, but didn't last very long. So the Nordic pirates in Dinefwir. So this happened last time as well. This pirate fleet arrived. So I'm going to bring Edgar down to Dinefwir. Which, by the way, I'm probably still mispronouncing, but so I apologise if I am. No, we don't want to make that the capital. And we're going to get... What is the garrison here? 2 swords, 2 spears. Plus some light spears. Couple of units there. And in Dorchester, I'm going to... This is the one, practice field. So I wanted to put a practice field. Gives me some additional storage for armor types and weaponry. So I could either get the one that gives me cavalry, or I can get one that gives me the more Highland archers and eventually crossbows, or I've got British axes and British armoured swordsmen, Or British spearmen and heavy spearmen. So there's the heavy spearmen. There's British spearmen. There's British axes. Looks quite cool. And there's the British armor swords. I think I'm going to go for the practice camp. Getting the British axes might be quite cool. Or would it be worth me going down the crossbow route? Well, I can get crossbows from this structure, actually, the auxiliary camp. So is it going to be worth me getting it? Can I get British axes? That comes from there. Okay, so maybe it's not even worth me going for that. Oh. Maybe it's not even worth me going for that then. I could go for... I could go down this route. Gives me production of medium armor. And then my thought was to maybe get a... I don't need that here. Because what I was eventually going to do was get a blacksmith here. So I might do that now, actually. So outskirts there. To get heavy armor. I could build another one down this way. The water channel did cost food but provided public order due to sanitation and growth. Could go for a workshop. Does impact public order, but would get me an onager eventually. There's a shame about the practice field. Increases recruitment capacity and improves weaponry and armor storage, but it costs food, maintenance, and tax rate, and improves some of the stats of the units upon recruitment. Maybe I won't go for that then. Although weaponry skill is needed for my units. I'll sod it. Let's just go down that road. Let's see what happens, shall we? Let's just give it a trial run. Right. Double time. Back to just outside London. We're not going to occupy inside London. Why'd you go that way? Okay. Right, everybody's replenishing. So let's go have a look at Paris. Yeah, there's another army in Paris that's currently building as well. So they're going to have 3 armies in Normandy.
Can I assist you further? Is there...
Not great. Not great at all. Okay. So we'll see if these Nordic pirates do what they did in my first attempt. They actually attacked Dublin. And it's quite an interesting battle. Are they going to do the same again? Yes, they are. They're going to go for Dublin. All right, so we're going to have a battle at Dublin. Cool. So I'm going to do things... Potentially going to do things slightly differently to how I did them last time. But this is what you can see. So their army setup is the same as last time, which is great. So I know exactly what I'm going to be encountering. So there's 7 axes, armoured axes, plus their general. So there's 8 infantry. And then they have 8 or 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 archers. 3, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, 8 infantry and 8 archers. I, on the other hand, have 11 archers and 8 infantry. So I have a missile advantage from the beginning, but I'm going to try and improve that in this battle. So without delaying too much, let's jump into the defence for the 3rd time at Dublin. Well, no, 3rd battle at Dublin, 2nd defence. So, in fact, the AI has done exactly what it did the last time. Interesting. Okay. So last time I deployed most of my forces here and a small detachment on this side. And it worked well. I won the battle. I lost just shy of 200 men over the course of the battle and killed 1,700 of this attacking force. This time I'm going to... I didn't really use my infantry though. I lost like one infantryman in their beach landing before I changed things up. So this time I'm actually going to do things a little bit differently because I've already got a bit of advanced knowledge of the battle. I'm going to deploy all of my infantry at the back already, because this is what I did. Once they were about to land, I pulled all of my infantry and my missiles away from the front line and dragged everybody out of the town. That pulled the enemy away from the town. It actually split up their forces a little bit as well. And then I used my missile advantage because by that point I had taken out all of their archers. I used my missile advantage to basically knock out each of the enemy's melee units one by one. And it worked out quite well. And the last 3 units, including the general, broke without fighting. It was quite good. So I'm going to try and see if I can achieve the same thing again. Skirmishers, you're going to stay at the back as well. So, Highland archers. Okay, so I want to do 2 archers per enemy archer unit. So let's deploy 2 at a time along this beachfront. Like that. So I'm going to do them in pairs. And then my elites might not be able to defeat too many of the enemy archers on this side, but I'm going to try and knock out a few. There we go. Okay, so let's fast forward it. So let's wait for the enemy to get right up close. So that side's going to arrive first.
We hunger for blood and battle.
All right, 1, 2, 3. See how many of these enemy archers I can take. I haven't looked at my elite archers before. They look nice. They got good padded armor and everything. Look at that. I like it. I like it. I'm liking their look. And the little the round caps as well. And some of them with chainmail, some of them with just fabric. And then you compare them to these guys. These guys look like, I don't know, like poachers or hunters almost. It's almost like the beaches of Troy, isn't it? This battle. Very much like the beaches of Troy. Oh, yes. Very good amounts of damage over there. Lovely. I'm liking it. Right, are we in range over here? They're just coming into range now. So let's just hold off for a second. And right, that should be close enough. So let's see how much goes on over here. We can't hang around with the camera too long. Very nice, very nice. Right, you've wavered them at the back there. We've lost a couple of elites. Let's start pulling them back that way before they get pinned down by the enemy's infantry over there, because they're starting to land now. We will have a bit of time on our hands because they will be disembarking. That's all of the archers on this side dealt with. Excellent work. So my archers need to just basically move rapidly. I need to just get their butts into gear and start running. We've taken out 4 archers, 5... Ooh. Shattered. 6 out of the 8 archers. One of them's down to 49. The other one hasn't been touched yet. Brilliant. So we've knocked out the majority of the enemy's missiles. So we absolutely have missile advantage. And actually the amount of ammunition we have is pretty good. About 3/4 of our ammunition still remains. So that's nice. So we could probably get 1 volley from our elites to wipe out the rest of these enemy archers here. And then we can just turn our attention onto the enemy's infantry. So what I'm going to do over here, so I'm going to deploy my captain there. I'm going to have a sword unit here because they have got infantry landing there. So if I need to, maybe I'll take 2 units actually. Use them to engage with the enemy infantry, block them off while I move some of my archers round to flank them, basically. Right, so you guys, you spears, let's pull you back here. And elite archers maybe on the flank there. Let's get some skirmishers over there. So these 4 are here. Go there. And you 4... Yeah, you can hang there for the moment, that's fine. In fact, elite archers, you're slower than my normals, but I'm kind of thinking, do I maybe get you to just form up here to start with? Start popping off shots at the enemy's infantry as they approach. We are sacrificing the town centre, I realise this, but the town centre is not required for victory. It will impact morale, but overall it's not going to be... It's not necessary. Not quite sure what I did wrong there. I did something wrong. Alright, so we've got infantry. Are they splitting? Is one coming this way, one going that way? Looks like they might do. Enemy archers are coming into range there. There we go, knock them down. Start taking out the other one. Oh, they're both coming this way. Well, it's a good thing I've got these archers over here then. You guys over there. Let's see. Oh, they've got a lot of infantry coming this way. Right, let's focus fire on this one. That's down to 34. I might have to pull my infantry further away than originally planned. Right, let's pull back. See if we can see if not shooting the enemy archers is actually going to... We've broken that one. That's good. So that unit's going this way. Infantry's going that way. Infantry over here. Right, let's pull our infantry all the way back. You guys just launch a volley. There. We got some hits there. Not doing too much damage though. They are heavy infantry. So the whole purpose is that we start trying to use the flanks on them. Let's try and knock out that archer unit though. There we go. Pull back. So we're dragging enemy axe warriors away. That's good. If I can keep them... If I can bring them out here, that'd be great. So and also the benefit of us dragging the enemy in this direction is that they're also going to get tired. Right, Let's target their flank, because this is their sword flank here.
Highland archers! Missile warriors!
Oh, they're turning to my elite archers.
Battle ready and eager!
Right, go all the way back.
Pierce their hearts!
Archers further. Enemy infantry? Neither of you coming up towards me over here? No? Not at all? Interesting. Last time I was able to get at least one of you to come towards me. If I maybe go a little bit closer, is one of them going to get interested?
Missiles ready!
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
Warriors, move out!
Might have piqued the interest of one of them. Come forward. Nope. No, we didn't.
We'll kill them all!
Okay.
Sword bands!
I don't need 3 of you back here now. So let's try and keep 3 swords over there. You guys over there. Take shots at the flank of that unit there.
Battle ready!
You can see they're quite tired already. A lot of the enemy units have got their heads down, and that's a nice casualty rate there. Brilliant. Yes, fantastic. Target the one beyond them. Oh, hello. If we piqued your interest, you can't quite decide what you're going to do.
Ready for battle!
But we're now shooting them completely in the back, which is great. Full volleys, please. That's it, 130. Yes, good,
Hunger for
good.
blood and battle!
Hold your fire. Target the next one.
Highland archers! Ready for battle!
Break, damn you. Shattered, lovely. That frees up those 4 units of archers. That also frees up the entirety of my sword units as well. So let's bring our archers around there. Skirmishers up here. Spears, come back a little bit more. You guys, a little bit more.
We'll kill them all!
Start popping shots to the enemy general. Why not? Let's try and get his numbers down.
Highland archers!
Or maybe not actually. Go for the warriors that are over on the flank there. Start shooting in the back. Yes. Excellent.
Hunger for blood and battle!
Divide! Divide!
Highland archers! Ready!
Shattered. Very nice. Start shooting that unit. That's done. Shoot that one.
Get running! Run, Marcio! Warriors!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Bring my archers off to the flank, maybe.
We will pierce their hearts!
That's it. Surround them. Throw your spears. Run away. So you guys are out of ammo, so I'm actually going to get you guys to go retake that town centre for me, please. Okay. I do like the Highland Archer. They're a great unit. So we're going to start trying to move up and surround the enemy a little bit more. I'm going to shoot this unit in the back with these archers at the side, at the rear here. Get a volley in. Shoot them. The great thing is that because we're dividing the enemy, their morale is getting wrecked.
Missile-armed warriors!
Fall back. Oh, they're completely wavering. Yep, that's it. This is going to be it. There we go. That actually worked out a lot better than last time. Fantastic. Okay, well, I mean, I do admit I had the advantage, obviously, of knowing how the battle was going to play out, but brilliant. I actually did a lot better against the enemy archers than I did the first time. They actually managed to land about 3 units on the beaches on this side because I put most of my emphasis on this beach. But actually dividing them up a little bit better worked much more efficiently than last time, and actually they broke a lot quicker this time around, so surprised at that, but that's good. Right, let's get back to the campaign map. Let's see what impact that has on the campaign. So 21 men lost for over 1,800. So not only were my losses 170 less than the first time I tried that battle, but the second point is that the enemy has actually lost about 130 more men than the last time as well. So that's actually worked out really, really nicely for us. So these are pirates. I'm not going to release them. I don't want to aggravate too many people diplomatically. So I'm just going to execute the prisoners. And that has basically neutralized the Nordic pirates for the rest of this time. So my king didn't really need to recruit all of those troops. A squad of normal warriors, 11 units, has appeared near the capital and willing to join our forces. That is fantastic, but I don't have the money. Banditry unrest up in the north. Yeah. Well, for the moment, public order is still good. Oh, maybe not up here, though. That should balance out, though. Okay. So I have a rank up for my agent here. So let's have a look. So I could increase my army's attack skills. The lion does not concern himself with the opinions of the sheep. +1 to cunning, -3% morale for all enemy units in local region while deployed. Nice. But I think I'm going to improve melee attack and defense for the parent army.
Ready for battle. Set up the watch.
-1 to public order, but we're going to try and replenish a little bit here. So let's... I like my British ambush squad. I want to get some auxiliary axe warriors. So let's disband these 2. And I might get rid of a warg dog, to be fair. Keep 1 but get rid of the other. And we're going to slowly build our forces back up in London. I'm going to get another agent as well. All army units, recruitment cost reduction by 4%, culture, growth. Well, could do with some growth. So we'll go with that one. Yeah, so we'll leave that for now. -4, -2, +4. Okay, great. Kingdom of France is actually quite happy with us. I'm very surprised. There's 3 full Norman armies there. It's just not acceptable, is it, really? It's just not acceptable. Non-aggression pact. Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm kind of thinking I might want to make Brittany an ally. Maybe we could eventually get a military alliance. And then I don't actually have to conquer them. So actually having an ally on mainland Europe would be very, very good for us. So that's all done. Norman raiders. Normans threaten to wreak havoc after your refuse to take them on service and demand gold for leave of your lands. I haven't got gold. So stop being so annoying. Don't need to worry about the loyalty. Public order 17. Ah, there's the Normans. 12 out of 20.
We hunger for battle.
Really? They're deployed in Edinburgh? I mean, I should have probably expected that because it's a event, isn't it? So, right, deploy you out in the field. Get the public order really back up again. That's at plus 17. Excellent stuff. What was I looking at? Don't remember. Heavy armor or medium armor?
Ready for battle.
One weaponry, one medium armor and weaponry. Doesn't tell me what they need here. I mean, obviously it's heavy spearmen, so I'm guessing it's heavy armor, but... medium plus horses, weapons. Medium. Armor. Okay, so it looks like it's mostly weapons that my units take. With a small smattering of medium armor. So how are we doing in terms of supplies? So, weaponry, we own 16. We own 10 medium armor. We own 9 heavy armor. And we own 7 horses. And it's all because York itself is a producer of heavy armor and weaponry. Sorry, it stores weaponry and heavy armor, and it produces heavy armor. And now this produces 1 weapon. What to go for? So it produces heavy armor, so I don't need to worry about heavy armor. Most of my people use weapons, so like the biggest consumption is weaponry. So I'm thinking I'll probably want to go for weaponry down the line. For now, I'm going to leave it as is because it produces weapons on its own anyway. I don't need to increase banditry to get more weapons. I'm making weapons enough as it is, so yeah. Also, these Normans are suffering attrition, and they've only got a small army compared to Edinburgh's 20-man army, so I don't know why I'm sending these guys north. I don't need to, but right, let's get the first of the auxiliary axes.
Hades be praised.
Deploy you somewhere on the road. Well, they got 4 armies now. Well, Normandy, you're just really showing off now already, aren't you? That's what you're doing right now. All you're doing is showing off. Well, I mean, I could just get the other auxiliary action unit. 174 though. Not the best. Not the best. It's an extra 50 on top of the British swordsman. Unless I do 2 axes and another horse unit. Really get my cavalry up. Oh. Herbal? Oh, that's you. Oh, I didn't pick your thing, did I? Sorry, apologies. I might go... I'm not going to deploy you into an army, so I'm going to go for the philosopher to get research increased a little bit. So, random Normans. What are you going to do? Oh, you're sending something into the channel as well. Ooh, okay. Our Normandy getting ready to land in England. This didn't happen last time to me. And you're attacking my city, of course you are. And also, it's an auto-resolve, so... Norman Heavy Cavalry, Norman Swordsman, Norman Armoured Spearman, and Theodwin. Band stance, receive no bonuses or penalties. Protected stance if we have missile superiority. Well, I'm going to do that then, aren't I? 473 for 13. The entire army got wiped out. I'm going to release you to get the wealth because I can. And it gives me a little bit of a bonus for the next one. Low religiosity. Great, so I've got to lose some of my income. 30%. Get a bit of a boost. Plus 35 diplomatic bonus to Catholic factions. Okay, if we deny it, it's negative 90. Goodness me. Got no choice but to accept. So you're down to -7 because of raiding. That's because of these guys here. $14 out of 20. I'm going to deploy by this bridge. And you know what? I think I probably am going to get the extra cavalry unit. Oh, I'm outside of the range. Okay, give me the cavalry. Plus 18. Yeah, we're at 0. Exactly 0. I don't really need all of these guys in Edgar's army. Saves me a few pennies. Not too many, but enough. Alright, Edgar, you're going to deploy to this bridge here just on the border, on the hard border of Wales. And then I can move you in between these two provinces to get public order sort of flowing a little bit better if we need. I was going to change this for the Catholic parish. So I can get the temple chain started. One more turn for farming, 4 more turns for the temporary barracks. That raiding's going to be annoying. But public order's improving. I'm not going to try and jinx it too much, but for now it's improving, so that's good. Oh no, they double backed. Okay. They realised that it was a bit like the Battle of Hastings there, really, almost, wasn't it? It was a bit like my army headed north to deal with an invasion like an invasion force in the north. And Normandy just tried to sail across the channel to invade in the south at the same time. Except this time it didn't quite work out that way. Okay, set prices, research complete. -213, that's not nice. Pagan raiders, that's nothing to do with us. So food, -3, 0, and -4. Okay, what research could I go for next? I'm kind of thinking astronomy. This is what I chose in my previous attempt. To get the culture wealth, mostly. So I think I will go for that. -213. I didn't have this problem last time. Kapow! 1600. If I do that, -11, -13, +1. Interesting. So I could, if London's public order went up a little bit more, I could do that for a turn and not have too big of an impact. -3, -5, +9. I mean, it's the raiding there that's causing the northern one. Just increase the taxes ever so slightly, just to keep us in the positive. Keep us in the green. Fully replenished in 24 turns. 19 turns.
I want hourly patrols.
4 turns. 5 turns. There we go. And public order's at -7. That's fine. So we'll just drop that back to normal. +7. Yeah, that's better. That's better. That'll work for me. Philip's been discovered. The Normans are gathering their forces at Rouen. I don't know if they're getting ready to launch an invasion.
Orders.
But as long as my economy stays positive, we are good. It doesn't look like they're getting ready to invade. Just going to put that out there. So once Everard's army is more or less fully replenished, we're going to look at deploying them into the channel. They should have supplies now. They should be maxed at supplies. Duchy of Silesia. Population surplus in Scotland and Ireland. Okay, +12, +12. -4, -1. Raiding stopped. I think. Nope, you're still raiding. Damn. Edinburgh, right, let's expand you. What are we going to build here? I think I went for an assembly. I have a feeling I went for an assembly. Okay, so I was just looking at just compare what ports I had. I have 2 ports in my... Yeah, I have 3 ports, and all 3 of them do trade. I need that one for a military wharf. I have no actual fleet, so that might be something worth looking into investing. Corruption minus 16. Woo! Love it. It's minus 16 across the entire kingdom. Well, is there one here that does corruption? No. Is there anything here that deals with corruption? Oh, the library did. Yeah. Whoops. Okay. Never mind. Yes, that's probably claiming a few pennies. Okay. So what to build in Scotland and Ireland then? What's the banditry level? 15 to 24. Yeah, I might stick with the assembly then. Go with that. Practice field in Dorchester's been built. It's going to take a little bit longer because we're in winter. -4 plus 12. I go into the other side. +3 plus 5. Yay! Positivity. Love a bit of positivity. I want those Nordic raiders to just stop. Do my trade wharves allowed me to build any ships at all? I don't think they do. I don't think they don't offer a garrison either. Obviously, no, they don't, because we fought at Dublin and there was no garrison fleet there. Local bandits have offered their services to intimidate the opposition. How do you proceed? I'm going to refuse this time. Duchy of Cilicia, Duchy of... Oh, Principality of Antioch are down. Scotland and Ireland, that's fine. I'm going to be sorting that out soon. 7 turns.
Ready for battle.
2 turns, 3 turns, 2 turns, 3 turns, 3 turns. Okay, so within the next 3 turns, all of this will be replenished.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, I need to get a military wharf at some point. I can't see how much income. Oh, actually I can. So London, with its port, maritime commerce at 150. Dorchester, maritime commerce at 150. Edinburgh, sorry, Dublin is making no wealth from maritime commerce. So is it worth you having that harbour? It may be better turning Dublin into our military wharf location. So, okay, so once we've finished with the astronomy, maybe we need to look at building a marine... Maybe we need to look at marine training as the next research. And then we can start building a little bit of a small fleet. We can start getting the Royal Navy established, which would be quite good. Okay. Well, for now, we're just going to continue to build a wealth a little bit. We're not making a huge amount of money. But considering we have a full army in the field... We are doing okay. I mean, it's not in the field, it's garrison, so it's got an upkeep reduction. But for the moment, considering the size of the army we have out and about, we're doing okay. Pagan Raiders destroyed. Actually, Cilicia destroyed. I thought they got wiped out last time. +5 loyalty. Yay! That worked out nicely. Great. So, loyalty with our friends is 43. Lovely. I like it. Ooh, extra replenishment. We're in the summer. 1 turn, 2 turns. Lovely. We will have a full army ready to go shortly. Brittany, you're quite friendly with me. Could we maybe, you know, do you want to do... Oh, military alliance. Hello, you are actually willing to accept that. Moderate. Let's not be too cheeky about it. Try 600. Rejected. Okay.
We have the heart of a merchant, my friend. A merchant. We do not want your gold.
Okay, they agreed to pay me 400 for that. Okay, lovely. So we have a military alliance with Brittany. Excellent, which means we are now on our way. So we've got 2 out of the 3. 3 out of 7. Cultural victory is looking good. So now we have this. I should have actually asked for military access. I should have asked for military access when I was negotiating that. That's a mistake. Never mind. Even with the raiding going on there at +6 there. That's brilliant. What do you guys like in terms of banditry? Banditry is quite low in the home province. I'm kind of wondering whether I should change this. Dismantle that. Okay. So now we've got our armored swordsman. And our heavy spears. Okay, we're looking good. 2,400 income at the moment. Oh. Normandy, are you heading towards Dorchester? I think you might be. That is a big army as well. Ooh, the Norman invasion of England could very well be on its way. Philip has been discovered. Peace negotiated. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Right, let's get you guys on the road. It's a shame I can't force march armies. It'd be good to have a... See, this is where it's a bit annoying. I would love to have a military wharf in Dorchester or London. Probably Dorchester, because it would be a great place to have a naval garrison. At the same time, though, Dublin makes absolutely no wealth. Oh, now it's making maritime wealth. You were saying it wasn't a minute ago. Oh, maybe I will switch to Dorchester then. $72 for maritime commerce. Dublin, 158. And London, 80. Yeah, I might switch Dorchesters then, once we get the research sorted out. So Dorchester can actually be upgraded. We actually have enough money to upgrade Dorchester a little bit. 6 light spears. It goes from 2 light spears to 6. That's ridiculous. Open air tannery. You give medium armor. Well, hello. I'm also trying to decide whether this would be worth it, but I'm not too sure yet. Yeah, Dorchester has that. Okay, that could be worth going for. Dublin. Ah. Not going to be able to afford... All right, you know what? I'm going to queue up the upgrade for Dorchester. That's going to take out all of my money. We're going to work our way over. I'm hoping we can get there in time. We might not. Okay, yes, we did. They double backed. When they saw I was going to make a move, they double backed. But I might still head my army towards Dorchester. Disembark, embark the boats there, their transports, and then sail across the channel from there. Right, astronomy's done. Krakow has appeared. Lovely. Yeah, so let's do that next. Edinburgh, can't afford anything for you right now, but that's fine. We're at -5 public order. We are in winter. It'd be nice to get a military access from Brittany.
Welcome, worthy friend.
Damn. Military access if we offer
Your people are worthy, but
some
my
money.
people deserve better.
No.
I cannot agree, even though the ale calls.
Oh, did I
and the
actually
food
offer it? I
smells
don't know.
most excellent.
Damn
You
it.
speak
Would you
well,
just
but I
accept
fear the spirits do
military
not
access, please?
approve. I cannot go
This is all I can
against
offer you.
important.
And you still won't take it. That's
You
annoying.
speak from deep wisdom.
I've got an army ready to go, and I can't... Oh, hello. Normandy is at war with everybody. Oh, hello. Amiens is now open. That army is wrecked.
I am yours to command.
See, the annoying thing is, if I take my army from England and across into mainland Europe, I've then somehow got to defend myself from this army. London's garrison is 20. Dorchester's is 18. It's going to get increased. Let's go there.
How can I assist you? On the move.
So if we take you this way.
This way is closed to me. Your orders.
Amiens. Flanders, is that one of our ones? Normandy and Brittany. Amiens is looking rather lightly defended. Well, actually, no, it's not. No, it's not at all. Lots of Frankish spearmen.
Hades be praised.
But that's also a capital, which would be quite nice. And that will open up a lot of diplomatic possibilities, because we'll actually be on mainland Europe finally. Oh, yep, there we go. Transports are in the water. Transports are in the water. So now that I'm in a position to want to travel across the channel and attack Normandy, the Normans have an army that is just going to keep popping out into the channel and, you know, stalling me.
My wit is but educated insolence.
How is the loyalty? Loyalty is 43. Don't really need to do the loyalty here. Oh, political party parent general belongs to. Oh, it's a parent general thing. Okay, so I can't do it for a province. All right, I'll just do the research one again then. Right, now I can actually build something here. Could improve the culture. The cultural wealth. Although food is somewhat lacking. So maybe I should go for... maybe I should go for a homestead. Try and improve the food situation a little bit more. You guys... Where are you going? You're going to land there?
Fleet reporting. All hands to the oars.
There we go. Deploy. Or should I maybe...
Hunger for battle.
No, yeah, I'll deploy. I don't, because if they're going to force march, they could go here and land down, or they could sail across here and land here.
Commander.
Right, let's see where they go.
Let all men fear me.
So they did retract their forces. So if I was... Oh, 2 factions destroyed. Eberhard, a hero, has upgraded. Krakow has appeared again.
Ready for orders.
So if I was to... I don't know. Pop out here. As if I'm heading towards Amiens. Also, I need to improve... I need to upgrade the guy. We could go up to 6%. 30% attritional losses when besieging. Decreased enemy siege holdout time. Could improve their experience. I might do that actually. Let's get some experience going. Dorchester, 4 turns until you're upgraded. Very nice. Good upgrade. It's going to cost me money with that. Well, I could do it for Edinburgh, I suppose. Elite Highland Archers is the last one here. I don't know. I don't know what to do. We've got a grain mill. We can only have one. We could go for a farm, or we could go for a herding ground. 6 food, 8 food, 60 wealth, 150 wealth. So you get more wealth but less food, or more food but less wealth. I mean, the food situation is in general is a very difficult thing to balance. I'm kind of tempted to go for just mostly food. I feel like Dorchester does need... I mean, you've got reduced buildings as well. Okay, you know what? I'm going to build the barracks there, and I'm going to build a farm there. That's most of my wealth gone.
How may I serve you?
Deploy you in Amiens. So, before we actually land in Amiens, I'm kind of thinking we'll move Philip around just to remove the fog of war somewhat. So Normandy didn't move. They haven't tried to go to Amiens. Okay. Saracen pirates at Cagliari. Right, Philip. Let's move you around. Let's check. There's no
Orders.
immediate threat nearby.
Is there nothing else?
I see nothing. Okay, good.
Yes.
Let's deploy.
Ashore.
Landing. We have landed in mainland Europe. I probably should have made be saved before I did this, but never mind. Homestead in Dublin has been built. Excellent work. Does that mean food's improved up there? Is that 0? Okay. I can work with that. I can work with that. Next turn we will have the military port research done. I think we're doing all right. I'd like to think we're doing okay. Edgar is kind of just chilling. 15, 18, 4. Could maybe get him to head north a bit. But I kind of want to keep him down here in case Normandy try to do something. So maybe I'll bring him around this way. Plus 24. So Dorchester and Western England and Wales will become 100% next turn. That's awesome. I'm actually a little bit nervous here because this is the first landing of Scottish troops on mainland Europe. So kind of nervous about how well this is going to go. Normandy haven't appeared to have moved anything to intercept us at Amiens. I'm just hoping that my tactics that I've used to conquer the British Isles will work in mainland Europe as well. Right, there's the marine training. Everard's increased in rank. That's great. That's actually worked out for good timing. Right, so what should we give him then? Cultural conversion, research rate, cunning gravitas, authority. What does authority give us? Plus 20% upkeep cost. So do these actually... So this actually gives us negative impacts then? Oh, that's all upkeep cost for non-mercenary units, that's fine. Or is it a case of the higher the authority, the lower the... Let's try it. Let's give it a test. So I'm going to go for the authority. It's going to become a commander for... Ah, yes. Okay, so the higher the authority, the lower the negative impacts. Okay, cool.
Commander.
Right, so... The cultural victory conditions don't require us to raise or sack any towns. If we go for a military victory, we have to do raise or sack 20 towns. An economic victory means raising or sacking 15 towns. I'm not going to get the economic one because that 20,000 talents, that's just... I'm never going to get to that point. I spend my money too much. So I'm kind of aiming for a cultural victory here. I've never actually done a cultural victory, at least not to my knowledge. I've always aimed for the military objectives. If I've inadvertently completed a cultural victory campaign, I've not known about it. It's just been done in the background. I've generally gone for a military one. I kind of want to go for a cultural one, though. That's a bit... Flanders is needed for this military victory. So Amiens is needed for this. So maybe I should start sacking as we go.
That's your command.
Not sure. Let's bring the army up here anyway. So we have lots of Frankish spearmen, 3 archers, 3 veteran spearmen, and a little bit of cavalry. So it's all spears and a couple of archers, basically.
Let them
Okay.
cower like cattle.
Not too bad. Well, as our first landing in Europe against Normandy. So, right, Dorchester, how's your maritime? Is at 72 now, so it's gone up slightly. London's at 84, it's also gone up. Dublin is at 158. Dublin's maritime commerce is just surpassing everybody. So, Dorchester, you are going to have your wharf changed from trading port, and it's actually going to reduce... It's actually going to stop us losing food and stopping the banditry situation as well. So we're going to lose... Actually, we're going to lose slightly more food, but we're not going to have any banditry impacts. So change to a military wharf, please. As for everywhere else, Dublin, do I want to go for farming? Or do I maybe want to go for herding? Do I want to get a little bit extra wealth from herding grounds? I'll leave it alone for now. You can increase that as well. That's cool.
We hunger for battle.
Okay. Right. Trade. Research. So if we want to upgrade that building in Dorchester, we're going to need these 2 researchers. Academy and physical conditioning. Could go for that. Opens up a lot more construction stuff. 6 turns. I'll go with that one. I'll go with that. Right, guys, that is where I'm going to end today's video. So we're not going to get around to fighting at Amiens today. So we're going to have our first battle with Normandy, a proper siege battle with Normandy at Amiens in the next video. And fingers crossed, it all goes according to plan. So thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you all in the next one.